We do have some breaking news tonight. The NTSB just gave us an update on its recovery of a charter plane that went down down near, a U.S. Army base in Alaska, killing all 8 people on board, including 2 U.S. Army engineer employees. They're saying in the last hour or so that it may take some time before we get any answers. Take a listen.
We're going to have to work with the recovery crews, wreckage recovery crews, to be able to get a helicopter all the way down there.
Now take a look. The air taxi flight took off from Anchorage. It was traveling to Cape Newenham when it crashed. 2 pilots and 6 passengers were flying on a Cessna 441. It looks something like this, operated by Security Aviation, which is an Alaskan charter company. Courtney Kuby joins me now for more on this. So Courtney, we just heard from the NTSB moments ago. What else are we learning about this crash, and where does the investigation go from here?
So the big thing that we learned was that the pilots actually weren't able to see the runway, so they were relying on their equipment in the cockpit to be able to land. Now, they had one failed approach, and then they tried to come in for a second approach, and that's when this crash occurred. But that's really all that we know about what happened here. NTSB is not putting any kind of a reason on how this occurred. We did hear a little bit more about that failed first approach, though, from the head of the NTSB in Alaska. Here's what he had to say.
We understand that they attempted one approach that ended in a missed approach, and the accident happened on the second attempt.
But Ryan, it's just not clear exactly what happened from there. It doesn't appear that this was a weather-related incident, but that's one of the things that the NTSB is looking at.
So that's got to be a big question, right? If it wasn't weather, why weren't they able to see the runway, right?
Exactly. That's one of the big questions here, but unfortunately, we just didn't get that answer.
Yeah. And what are we hearing from Alaskan leaders about this crash?
So we heard from the head of the Air Force there. Camp Newenham is an area where it's a radar site. It's sort of tied into a bunch of other radar sites in Alaska and throughout the region. They look at aircraft that might be coming into Alaskan airspace, that might be going along the U.S. borders, along Canadian borders even. The head of the Air Force there put out a statement just calling this a devastating loss for the military family and really praising the individuals who were on board. He said that they were dedicated professionals carrying out a vital mission in a demanding environment. I will say a U.S. official tells us that they were there on a routine inspection looking at the fire suppression system on the base. But we also heard from Lisa Murkowski, longtime senator from Alaska, and she also said that she offered her condolences as they learned about the crash today. She's traveled extensively with Security Aviation throughout Alaska and have met many of their experienced pilots. She appreciates the U.S. Coast Guard, NTSB, Alaska State Troopers, and Rescue Coordination Center for responding to the site. And Alaska is praying for everyone on board. Ryan, I can't underscore enough, this is a very remote location, as you can see from that map, and that's really playing into the fact that we haven't seen any photos or video of what occurred here and why it's so difficult for investigators to get there.
And it's also why they've got to use this type of plane, right? I mean, this is pretty routine. It's probably plane flights like this dozens of times a day, right?
It is. And because of the weather in Alaska, there's always an assumption that could have played a role here. We just don't know yet.
Okay. All right. Courtney Kuby, thanks for being on top of it.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.